This is the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Retail price, nag-uumpisa sa 84,990 pesos. At ito naman, ang Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G. Retail price, 25,999 pesos. So, times 3, di ba? Pero yung camera, times 3 din kaya. Maniniwala ba kayo kung sasabihin ko na kayang tapatan ng camera ni Realme ang camera ni Samsung? Kung sasabihin niyo sa akin na darating yung time na matatapatan ng isang mid-range smartphone pagdating sa camera, ang output na galing sa isang flagship phone, and not just any flagship phone guys, this is the Galaxy S24 Ultra. It is the gold standard pagdating sa zoom photography, pagdating sa concerts. Ito ang talagang dinadala ng mga tao. Siguro hindi ako agad maniniwala. For the longest time, yung camera na makita nyo sa mid-range phones are typically ganito yung setup. Merong isang magandang camera, tapos may ultra-wide na medyo sakto lang, tapos may macro lens na wala namang gumagamit, 'di ba? Pero finally, naglagay na sila ng periscope zoom lens or periscope zoom camera sa Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G. Hindi lang 'yon, nilagyan nila ng OIS parehas, yung regular na flagship level, main sensor, pati yung periscope cameras. So ang effect ay kayang-kaya nitong kumuha ng clear and sharp photos and stable videos kahit nagzo-zoom. Kayang-kaya nito up to 6x using optical image stabilization and electronic image stabilization na makakuha ng magandang litrato at magandang video. Siyempre, pagdating sa higher zoom levels, medyo sumasabog na siya. Pero kaya ba niyang kumuha ng photos ng moon? Papakita natin yan mamaya. Pero para dun sa mga ngayon pa lang naririnig ang Realme 12 Pro Plus, bilisan lang natin, reviewin lang natin kung ano bang meron dito. Papakita natin ngayon yung specs, check nyo na lang, i-pause nyo yung video. Pero dun sa mga familiar sa Realme 11 Pro Plus series, it seems like this is an incremental update. I just wanted to point out a few things. Unang-una, naka-Android 14 na ito at Realme UI 5.0, which is good. Pangalawa, officially, meron na rin itong IP65 rating. And that's important kasi kahit papano pinaninindigan ni Realme na yung phone na ito ay dust and water resistant. In terms of looks, hindi naman ito nahuhuli kasi kinuha nito yung design ng Realme 11 Pro Plus 5G tapos in-enhance nila yung camera island. Nagpag-collaborate si Realme dito sa Swiss luxury watch design master na si Olivier Savio at hindi mo kailangan maging into timepieces para ma-appreciate yung design nito dahil napakaganda nga naman talaga. I think they found a way to make what would otherwise be a big and protruding and gaudy looking camera island and make it appealing visually. Pero hindi lang yon. Yung speed ng kanyang internal storage ay medyo bumaba din. Siguro part lang yun ng strategy ni Realme sa paggawa ng phone na ito para may offer nila yung better cameras at the price point na tina-target nila. Overall, very smooth naman siya at yung Antutu scores niya very competitive. Tapos okay din siya sa gaming at kung interested ka dyan, check nyo na lang yung dedicated gaming review. Pero dumako na tayo ngayon sa pinaka-important part which is the cameras. So nung kinuha namin yung phone na to, dinare kami ni Realme mismo na i-compare yung kanilang mid-ranger sa best camera phones right now, like the iPhone and of course the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Nung narinig namin yon, hinisip namin na ano ba ito? Sinasadya lang ba nila para mapag-usapan? Kine-clickbait ba nila tayo para kahit paano magkaroon ng comparison? Or do they really have something here? So, isa sa mga unang ginawa natin nung nakuha natin tong phone na to was to try to take moonshots. Kung maalala nyo, doon sumikat yung Galaxy S series nung una siyang lumabas at tinawag nila itong moon zoom. So, we tried to do that with the Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G and we were actually surprised with the results. Of course, it's still nowhere as refined as what you can get from the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Pero kahit papano, pag nag-zoom ka, may makita ka ng texture ng moon. And there's clearly some assistance that's happening in the background, either with the image signal processor or with the post-processing algorithm. Kasi very evident, may kita mo na pagka tinapat mo siya sa moon at magzo-zoom ka, at some point, medyo didilim yung background. Tapos, mag-clear na yung details nung moon. Kung maalala nyo dati, na-accuse si Samsung of faking these moonshots and just adding a texture of the moon after the photos have been taken. But that has been debunked. Hindi natin alam yung katotohanan, pero in the case of the Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G, hindi naman siya ganon ka super refined, pero may kita nyo na kung ano yung nakikita ng lens, parang ine-enhance niya lang. Ma-observe mo rin naman ito kahit na hindi mo yung kinukunan mo, kahit na ibang subjects. Pagka pinress mo yung capture button, iba yung lalabas sa picture. At pagka binuksan mo kagad yung image, may kita mo na bigla siyang magbabago. 'Di ba? So, clearly, merong nangyayari in the background, and that helps enhance the pictures or the videos that we are getting from this phone. So clearly, hindi sapat na meron kang magandang camera hardware. Kailangan din yung software mo ay solid. So tingnan nyo na lang yung mga sample photos na kinuha natin. Tapos sabihin nyo na lang sa comments kung ano yung mga napapansin nyo. In case gusto nyo makita yung mas malaking version, pinost namin yan sa ating social media. Ililink na lang natin sa description box. At ngayon, gamit natin yung selfie camera. It is a 32 capabilities of this phone. Zoom natin up to, ayan, kita nyo? Okay, so let's break it down. For 25,990 pesos, yung Realme 12 Pro Plus 5G, ang pinaka-selling point niya is really the periscope zoom cameras. And this is the first time na makita natin yung zoom cameras sa Realme numbered series, and we think that they did a impressive job of doing that. Parang naging strategy ni Realme dito is that they kept the things that made the Realme 11 Pro Plus 5G successful. Tapos nag-focus sila sa camera. Finally, mid-range phones have periscope zoom, something that has been mostly reserved to the more expensive high-end flagships. And that is a good thing. This establishes a new baseline that they simply have to maintain or exceed. And I'm sure other manufacturers are watching them closely. I still remember the last time that I was impressed with Realme's cameras. This was with the 9 Pro Plus. And back then, they were using the Sony IMX766 sensor. Sabi ko, wow, maganda yung image algorithm ni Realme at lumalabas yan pagka maganda yung kanilang camera hardware. And I've been waiting for my mind to be blown ever since. At sa tingin ko, eto na yon. Wala pa siya sa level ng Galaxy S24 Ultra, pero at 1/3 the price, hindi na masama. Ano tingin nyo? Usap tayo sa comments. Paalam.